I'm not here to sell you something pretty. I'm not here to give you a highlight reel of someone who figured it all out. I'm here because I lived through it. The fear, the lack, the relationship that broke me, the patterns I kept repeating without even understanding why. The feeling of being completely lost inside of my own life. And through all of that, every single piece of it, something guided me. I can't even fully explain it. I will be sitting down doing something ordinary and I would just know, okay, today I have to do this, go this direction, not this one. It wasn't coming from my head, it was coming from somewhere much deeper. Perhaps my intuition, my womb, a divine guidance that I didn't ask for, but that showed up exactly when I needed it. So I didn't create these tools, they came through me. That's the honest truth. And what I built, everything I'm sharing, it's not about telling you what to do. It's not a script for your healing. It's about helping you hear what's already speaking inside of you. Because that guidance, that inner knowing, you have it too. It's already there. It just needs to be awakened. I am the living proof that when you listen, really listen, everything can shift. But let me take you back, because it didn't start from a place of peace. It started from rock bottom. There was a time in my life where I didn't recognize myself. I was carrying so much pain, so much confusion, so much of other people's expectation of who I should be. I was stuck in patterns I couldn't even name yet. And relationship that reflected everything I hadn't healed. A constant feeling of lack. Like no matter what I did, something was always missing. I was searching outside of myself, always outside of myself, for answers, for love, for validation, for something to make the emptiness stop. And the more I searched out there, the more lost I became. That was my lowest point. Not one traumatic moment, but a long, exhausting season of feeling like I was living someone else's life and slowly disappearing inside of it. And then something happened. Not overnight, not in one big revelation. It was quiet at first. I started to feel things differently. A pull, a knowing, like something inside me was trying to get my attention, had always been trying. And I was finally still enough to hear it. My intuition started speaking louder. My womb, that deep secret center of who I am as a woman, started guiding me, telling me what to release, what to step into, what no longer belonged in my life. And the most surprising part, I started to trust it. And that was the shift. Not a course, not a book, not someone telling me what to do. It was me learning to trust the guidance that was already living inside of me. And as I trusted it, things began to change. The way I saw myself changed. The way I carried my past changed. All those experiences, the suffering, the fear, the heartbreak, the illusions, I stopped seeing them as things that had broken me. I started seeing them as the exact things that had been building me. Every single one of them was a catalyst, leading me here, to myself. And I want to stop here for a moment and just talk to you. If you are watching this, if something brought you here, I don't think that's an accident. Maybe you are tired of feeling stuck, tired of the same cycles, the same patterns, the same versions of yourself showing up in every situation. Maybe you've been searching for something and you don't even know what it is. Maybe you feel disconnected from yourself, from your purpose, and from your own body. I see you. I was you. And I want you to know, you are not broken. You are not behind. You are not too much or too little or too late. You are someone whose inner is waiting to be heard, whose divine guidance is already there. Quiet maybe, buried maybe, but there, alive, ready. You don't need me to tell you who to be. That's not what this is. What I want to give you are the tools to hear yourself, to trust yourself, to come home to yourself. Because that's where everything changes. Not out there, but in here. Now, let me tell you about the moon. Because this is where it gets even more beautiful. As I started walking this path, trusting my intuition, doing the inner work, I began to notice something. There was a rhythm, a natural rhythm to everything, to my energy, to my emotions, to the moment when I felt ready to release and the moment when I felt ready to receive. And I realized that that rhythm was connected to something much bigger than me. The lunar cycle, the moon. And that's where everything shifted for me on a whole different level. If any of what I've shared today has somehow resonated with you, if something in you recognize itself in these words, then just follow that feeling. That feeling is your intuition, your gut feeling already speaking. You can find more about this work through the link below. But no pressure, no rush, just whenever you are ready. And I just want you to remember, this journey, it will wait for you. It always does.